Okay, now for Twitch, move that for to X right there. Okay, move Twitch. Okay, all three of them. Now let's try this with the post now. They asked me to delete those dead links so that I can put the chat. Okay.
Again?
They wanted me to delete the dead links so the chat can so it can show up in the chat now. Okay. We're gonna start this. Let me start get the trailer going. Okay, this is.
I mean, we can do it we can just do it with the two of us. Then we can, after that, then we can share it and
You're watching One TV One.
Thank you. Feel all right? I feel better too. Look, I'm gonna talk to you. Can I ask you a question? I want everyone to be honest with me, okay? I want everyone out here tonight that have ever loved and lost before to raise your hand. Let me see. It ain't no big thing.
DJ One.
There's magic in this feeling that moves us all. Shake your body to the rhythm, let the spirit fall. But you got to shake the tension and move the walls so fingers can miss you. Now bring down the walls, you gotta bring down them walls. Let them fall, fall, fall.
One.
You gotta bring down the walls. Let them fall, fall, fall. We're gonna bring down the walls. Bring down the walls. So there's business in the
Wow.
this is not for work. This is like entertainment. This is entertainment. This is you know. No, cause I mean like my mama. This is entertainment. This is like, yeah, but I mean it's entertainment people. The guy who's hosting is a fashion designer. He's a designer, the fashion designer, so you understand.
Bring down the walls. Let them fall. Oh, it feels so good.
I'm just gonna push this on there all day. And you're watching One TV1.
I can't find the plug one. Do all that because I got people waiting in there and they're ready to start the show. And they're
back online. We back.
Yeah, this the comedian right here on. I'm trying to get him to jump in.
I want to jump in.
Which comedian you said that? Which one from BET?
Hey, say hi to the people. Yeah.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing?
Steve Turner, comedian Steve Turner.
Yes, sir.
Say something, Steve.
Hey people, how's everything going? I know it's good, man.
He's at a read right now, but he's gonna jump in. He's on the movie set right now. He's gonna jump in. I'm gonna send him the link. Hey, what's your email right quick? I'm gonna send it to you. Hold on.
SB. Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, hold on. SD. ST.
Oh. No, SB.
Oh,
like disease and T like transmit.
Okay, SD. Oh, Dickerson. Dickerson at US.
That's right.
Oh, that's you at
no. SDT.
Oh,
comedy.
SDC DT SD
comedy. SDT comedy.
Comedy.
At AOL.com.
Comedy. Oh, hold on. Comedy. At AOL.com. Yeah, my guy.
AOL, not like Matt Johnson's AOL.
Oh, I see you now.
AOL.com.
Okay, I'm gonna post this link. You click on that, and I hope I don't have to get a new link for you. Everyone else has worked, so let's see if it works for you.
Okay, it's definitely gonna work. I got AOL.
Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, hold on, let me grab that link and send it to you. Let's see.
Hold on, let me see. Send the thing right here so I can come in.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. Yeah, man, that's I gotta do each one. When the people miss it, I gotta go through and do. That's why I like to get everybody at once, and then they come in. Cause okay, it should have went through. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3. It went through. Click on it. Click on it. You should have it.
Okay. Look.
Because the show already started. Let me run a commercial while you coming in. I'm running a commercial while they.
Hey man, we out here, you understand me, every Monday, laugh with Lewis, man. You understand me? My player partner came up here, supported me.
In a major way.
He's Oakland in the building.
Holla at your boy.
So you know we already know we're related, man. You understand me, huh?
Yo, this is Mo from the One and Mo Show with Louis Phelps.
Mo, hey, what's up, people? It's your boy, comedian Ski Carter. Make sure you check out One and Mo, the podcast.
What's up, though? It's the realest comedian Gemini from Detroit, man, on the One and Mo Show, man. Man, Detroit out here, you know.
Yo, just want to say what up to the One and Mo Show.
Yo, can you hit Riley? Give me a thumbs up if you can hit
the One and Mo Show, let's get it. In a major way, Delante. Love you, man.
Yes, sir. One and Mo, check it out. Ski Carter signing off.
Yo, this is Jay Swift with the Mon and Mo Show. Chilling out here in Hollywood. Y'all know how we do it.
You heard that?
That's
this
right.
is the legendary Jay Swift from the far side. This is Mo from the One and Mo Show, brought to you live in Hollywood, baby. Yo, Jay Swift, show him how you doing, yo. Legendary.
Right, that part.
She keeps on pass.
Are you looking for the best natural, nourishing, nutrient-full under-eye face and body moisturizer? Visit oneali.com to get to own One. The world's most luxurious custom-crafted black-owned skincare products. Oh, enjoy free shipping and just call 7023762185.
One anti-aging serum cream. I use this day and night.
Okay, so I'm here at the computer. Can you text it to me?
I can't do all that. I got a bunch of people waiting on. I just click on this. I'm tapping it in. I got to type the whole thing over again.
No.
D, what is it?
Like SBT, Sam, David, Thomas.
Hold it. I'm going to write it down. Let me write it down. S.
D, like David.
D.
T, like Tom.
T.
SBT Comedy. The word comedy at AOL.com.
Comedy. At
COMEDY.
AOL.com.
Yeah, this get it to me while you still it. I get it fast at work. That's like that.
Man, everybody else get it and they ain't got no problem. I don't understand. Oh,
I'm right here.
because I sent it to this guy like this. Okay, I just sent it to you again. So it should come through in a minute. It should be actually. I ain't got no AOL. I'm sending everything to Gmail and Messenger. That's how everybody get it. I just what's your messenger? What's your thing on Messenger?
Comedian Steve Turner. I just emailed you too. @gmail.com.
No, just get. I'm on Messenger. I can't open up all them windows. It's gonna slow the feed down. Just give me your Messenger, Kyler. What's your Facebook thing?
It's Comedian Steve Turner at Facebook.
Comedian Eric Blake, I see. I'm gonna send that to him. Comedian me. Oh, Eric Blake, I gotta give him a holler. I see just a Steve Turner. I don't see no comedians. I just see Steve Turner. It's got your picture.
What am I wearing?
You're all white. You bending down like a dude in jail. I just sent it to you.
Okay, look at this. Okay.
I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you.
Well, welcome to the world of One. Right here on One TV One. One TV One is filmed in Chicago, Hollywood, and Las Vegas, the capital of entertainment, here at One Studios with your host, One, and many special guest hosts like Marcel Newman, David Mims, and Mo. Yes, this new exciting funny podcast show was created and produced by the Chicago artist, fashion designer, chef, comedian, and DJ, One. On this he gives you the latest news or events on celebrities and the stars from the TV, movie, music, sports, or religious world. Also covering special red carpet events, concerts, fights, and more, but we will say or state how we really felt about a topic, and if you listen well we will give you some great advice or game to change your life, cause we are all about changing lives. We will maybe talk tech, wealth, health, fitness, food, film, fashion, politics, community, or world, even gossip news. Also special interviews of unique or talented people, famous or legendary people. So this is why we are asking for your support. We are want to hit 10,000 subscribers cause we are not kidding around. Yes, with your support you can grow with by donating and shopping for One merch products using this Cash App here. $WANWEAR. Okay, please share this news post, follow, email
Introduce
us,
everybody.
hit the like and the bell, and please subscribe to the One TV One channel here. That's youtube.com/the WAN-TV1. Enjoy. We thank you so much. May God bless. Your host Juan Ali.
Please leave your message for 70292.
Yo, Steve.
Right here.
You ain't got in yet? This,
And look at this. When I opened it,
you gotta connect. All you gotta do is follow the links like everybody else did. Some people have left because they waiting for me to. They've been waiting for me to start the show. Yeah, but they've been waiting for me to start the show. They like waving and stuff. Okay, I'm finna go.
I'm in.
You're not in. I don't even see you on the screen. You're not in there. I don't see you on the screen.
It's a StreamYard.
Hey, your mic is muted, Joe. You gotta turn your mic on.
In the studio.
Joe, your mic. Okay. Okay, there you is.
Yes.
So bag up some. Hey, rotate your camera, Steve. Rotate your camera so that people can see you like
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I hear you good, Joe.
Cool.
We got rotate your camera, Steve.
So how do you need me to rotate it?
You know, like people watching a movie. Like they watching a movie. Yeah, landscape. Put it on landscape. You too, Joe, if you can do that. You make the people at home feel like they're watching television. See how easy it is? Just turn your camera like that. Go in your settings, Joe. Go in your settings and slide that
settings,
down.
okay.
Yeah, and look for the landscape. Look for the landscape. You hit it down twice. Go in and it'll rotate the phone.
I ain't getting it.
The people can look like they're watching television. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's beautiful, Steve. Yeah, there you go. Now get in the middle. Get in the middle, Joe, Steve. Ladies and gentlemen. Sorry we late. We got Joe. Joe, can you tell the people what you do right
I can't
quick?
get it.
But first of all, before we get in, what's up? What's up? Welcome to One TV One. We know we're late, but it's great. And those that left out, okay, well, you'll see what the show about later. But for those who here, we want to welcome Joe Poncho. He was a brother that we just connected. He was the brother of my old-time friend, Guy. He was the man that took the whole Jackson family over to Africa. So this man, anything y'all want to do in Africa, the continent, you need to know Poncho, Joe Pline. Joe, tell the people who you are, man, real quick, Joe. Joe, can you hear me? Joe, you froze. Don't freeze up on me, man. Joe, your camera froze. Are you starstruck or what? Well, okay. Well, while Joe get unfrozen, we're gonna get to Steve Turner, ladies and gentlemen, the iconic BET star comedian Steve Turner. What's up? He was on a movie set and doing a read. It's called a read. Tell the people about what you was working on, Steve.
Well, actually, what I'm working on is a new television pilot with CBS that's coming out. It's called American Jukebox. So we had to do the read because tomorrow we're filming. So it's going to be good. And ladies and gentlemen out there, one thing too that's very important about this read. If the police come in here and ask, I've been here for the last 7 hours. Please, thank you.
We got you. We got you. Yo, man. Well, congrats, man, because I know you were smoking. I seen the trailer. I wish we had time to show the trailer of that comedy thing you just did. I know you've been on the road and knocking them shows out, but we have One TV. We're honored to have you here. You know what I'm saying?
And honored to be here, man. Always got your back, Juan. Thing Juan may not realize or may have forgot, years ago, when I was maybe 10, Juan introduced me to a guy because my thing is I wear Kango hats. And Juan, this guy was telling me how to dress and everything. Like, now I understand Juan, but this other guy I'm not too familiar with. His name is Joe Jackson.
Oh, Joe Jackson. Oh, Joe Jackson. Yeah, my former stepdad.
That's right. Was it Juan was telling and Joe was telling me some things? I said, man, it was good times, man. So I always Juan Ware, Juan
right.
Ali, and the whole brand.
So not to cut you off, so I introduced you to Joe Jackson too?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, we was in we was in Vegas and you called Joe, and so me and Joe was talking for quite a few, for maybe an hour or so. But Joe was talking, yeah, listen to Juan, and it was a good meeting. One of the best meetings I've ever had.
Wow. Well, that's what I do. You know, when I was living at the Jacksons, people don't know all the shit I had to put up with. From Havenhurst, which Michael's daughter is staying there right now. She took over the place. And that whole back room where you guys saw on the Jackson movie, where the help used to get off work and they would sit there. Well, that whole back room was there for probably 30 years when Diana Ross owned the house. Nobody wanted to turn it into a bedroom till I showed up. And they got a project. When I turned that back room, which was a waiting area for the help when they on their break, I turned that into a bedroom from all the little Jackson kids. That was the hangout spot. Then that was what everybody tried to get me kicked out for years to get that spot. And I was like, wow, that's been there before I moved in. But now it takes a nigga like me to show them how to take a little broom closet and turn it into a mansion. So don't give me a little spot, because I'll turn it into something big time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but Joe, so we got Joe Klein to start back in. Let's get him back in. Joe Klein. I don't know if you heard Steve Turner, but tell the people, I was telling the people, if you didn't hear me, that you are the guy, well, your brother, rest in peace, Guy. Guy was a legend, especially over in Africa. And people don't know that as big as Michael Jackson is, his brother took Michael Jackson to Africa and introduced him to a lot of the world leaders. Now, Michael was Michael, but people wouldn't know that I'll let him tell it. Go ahead, Joe Klein. And now he's doing what his brother did. So any rapper, basketball player, NBA player, or big person want to go to Africa and do big things with the world leaders, the presidents, the ambassadors, you got to know this man, Pancho. He's the guy doing that now.
Yes.
All right, speak on it. Speak on it.
Yes, that's what it is. Basically, let me just introduce myself. Pancho was born in Africa, in the Congo, then grew up my early childhood in Paris, France, then came back down again in the motherland. But that time when Nelson Mandela came out of prison, became president, then I migrated back to Africa. That was early 90s. Stayed a little bit, I went back to Europe, then went to work in Asia, lived in Asia for like 12 years. Then came back, I've been doing liaison for a long time, connecting different parts of the world. And my big brother, as my big brother Wayne has mentioned, I got it from Guy, who is one of his friends, his partner, who hang a lot with the Jackson family together with Wham back in the days, in the early. Those are the people that inspired me, you know. And when I first came to the US, when introduced me and took me to the to the BET Award
What's
after
that?
party.
Oh, he talking about
You know,
me. Not to cut you off. I didn't
yeah,
know you were saying Juan. So it's Juan. So he talking about when he's saying when, he's talking about me. Hey Steve, scoot closer to the middle. You're off to the side. Scoot closer to the middle. But y'all, he's talking about Juan. So okay, Juan, go ahead, finish, Pancho.
yes. So basically, yeah. Then I've been doing a lot of liaison, connecting artists, connecting manufacturers, especially from Asia, the beginning of the Asian business era, manufacturers to the to Africa, and superstars also from other parts to Africa and Asia. So I'm more like into politics, business, and entertainment a lot. So that's actually, in a nutshell, that's who I am.
Wow, that's amazing, man. So, but getting back, the world wouldn't believe that as big as Michael Jackson was. I saw pictures his brother showed me, and Michael Jackson stuck close to his brother. Actually, he was one of the few black, dark-skinned men that I saw Michael Jackson really hung close to, unless they was already famous. You had to be a Diddy or a Russell Simmons or a Bill Cosby or Oprah. But his brother spoke French, but he had an accent like him. So you didn't see black celebrities
Yeah.
hang out with those kind of people unless they had so much money. But his brother had more than money. He had the connections and the relationships. When you go to Africa,
Yes.
you will have a military escort pick you up at the airport.
Oh yeah.
Am I right?
Yep.
And you'll be staying
Yep.
at the palace where the king, what do they call what do they call that the my friend what
Right,
do they
like
call that an
the
ambassador? What do they call the president over there? It's another
like
word.
big, just like Gideon.
Excellence, excellency, right?
Yep.
Yes, I learned that from my friend who I met at the BET with. That's another. I tried to get him to come on. That's a new guy I met. We hung out, and I took him to Snoop Dogg's and Ray J's party. Another African guy. Yeah, but
Sure.
get with Joe. How can the people get with you, Pancho, if they want to have a liaisons, as it's called? You learned me something new. I've been doing that since
I'm I'm
before you know what I was
I'm
doing.
gonna leave.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave my telephone number. I can even write it down if you allow me to do
Oh
so,
yeah, you could
so
have
that
put it.
everybody
You
can
could
get
have
it.
edit. You could have edited your name and put it in that. You could, instead of putting AKK John, you could have put Pancho and your number. Edit your
No, because
name.
I mean I have a.
Because some people are slow and they might not click in the chat. They might not look in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I'm
But
just
still,
telling.
okay.
Why don't you shout it out for the people? Just shout out your number and how they can reach you. Shout that. Church is moving. Church is moving. Yeah, but Joe, so Steve Turner. Man,
Yes, sir.
so you're from Cleveland like Steve Harvey. Okay. So
That's
did you knew that LeBron? Did you ever run into LeBron up there in Cleveland?
I never, because LeBron is not from Cleveland. LeBron James is from Akron, which if it
Akron?
was, which would be if LA was Cleveland, LeBron James would be from San Bernardino.
Damn. Okay, like an hour and a half away, right?
Yeah, about 45 minutes south of 45 minutes to an hour south of Cleveland.
So Shaker Heights is about what 30 minutes away
No,
from
Shaker Heights is Cleveland. That's 2 minutes away from Cleveland.
Okay.
Shaker Heights is Cleveland, but
Yeah,
LeBron James is from Akron. That's
because
much further away.
When I lived in Cleveland, we rode all up through Lee Road and
Yes, that's what Shaker Heights is.
Okay, that's the borderline, right?
Yeah, no, Lee Road goes through Shaker Heights. It goes through East Cleveland, Maple Heights, and Lee Road. That's Cleveland.
Yeah, because we had a ball up there. That's where that club was dominant. Who was that? Charles Oakley. You see Mike Tyson back in the day. They used to hang out. Yeah, that was the spot. It was a nightclub
Charles
over
Oakley.
there.
That's right.
On Lee Road. That was a hot spot, man. And all the Cleveland guys, MC Brains, he was from Cleveland. He was with the Michael Bivins, one of his first artists.
Yep. Uchi Alive. I put MC Brains in the movie.
Oh, yeah?
My movie called The Dummy. It had Keith Shockley in it that I wrote. MC Brains, Soldier Boy from Mo Thugs. Who else was in it? It's 350 from Scarface group, Face Mob. So we had quite a few people in that movie, which is pretty cool. And we filmed it in Cleveland.
Oh, Face Mob. I remember that.
You remember it was a lady named 350 in the group, the only girl rapper in there. She's from Cleveland. Her name is 350.
Right. So what did you get a chance to visit that nightclub called the Eddie Levert? They had Vales. Did you know about the Jamaican house right across from Vales? The
Yeah, Vales on the Circle. Yeah, I knew about Vales.
Levert family. Yeah. Eddie Levert.
That's right.
Yeah,
Vales. That's crazy to say that. Vales on the Circle. That was the spot. I'm telling you,
that was the hottest nightclub in the whole city of Cleveland, man.
It was at Wine. I'm gonna tell you this between me and you. My aunt gave up some good coochie. Like she talked to a lot of people at Vales as well. My aunt, bless her heart. But my aunt would go up to Vales and she met a lot of new friends every time those drinks start going around.
Right. Yeah, but
she's safe now.
But that club was like, it was every week they'd have the hottest star in there singing or rapping back then when that club was really at its peak. And it sat on a hill. Right. It sat on a hill.
Right, it sat right on the hill.
And to be honest, it wasn't no violence, no real violence there. Like you go to the Jamaican house, it was always shootouts there.
Right.
But man, they had that. I love that club. And for some reason, I was broke, but I would always get in that club free. I couldn't believe. I was like, man, yeah. But I love that spot.
Right.
So what brought you to LA though?
I think what brought me to LA. I used to come out to LA and do comedy and things like that, the Comedy Store. But what brought me to LA was a dude you probably never heard of him before. He produced Richard Pryor. He produced Eddie Griffin, Chris Tucker.
Stop. You said I probably never heard of him.
You probably never.
He's the old man that used to have a Rolls Royce, who used to be Richard Pryor. Banks, David Banks.
This is David Banks. You're absolutely right, Juan.
So you can't. I know my comedy, Banks. Man. I know you can't.
Man, you sure do. Juan,
yeah, that's right. Eddie Griffin's manager too.
That's absolutely right. That David Banks. This is David Banks got me out here. You need to come out here. David said, when you come out here, you can't stay with me.
Yeah.
But you have to get here.
R.P. to David Banks. He was the cool
dude. Man. David Banks.
If he thought you had, most people he put his hands on, they went through. Look what he did with Eddie Griffin and yourself.
You're absolutely right.
Because most people, when you come to LA, they ain't helping you unless you're getting in the bed with them. And you know what that means.
Right.
So
and to bring that up while you're talking about that, I'm in a lawsuit right now about that BS, man. No, this is serious. This is real stuff, man. I really don't like to bring it up, but I came out here. I mean, I'm minding my own business. I go to the 99-cent store, and Halle Berry. This is the thing. Halle Berry came up behind me and asked to buy me some napkins. I let Mrs. Berry buy me some napkins. The next thing you know, I wake up and I'm pregnant by Halle Berry. Man. Now, Juan, I'm telling you the truth.
Go ahead,
the police kicked me out of the police station. Halle won't pick up the phone no more. I don't know what I should do.
When you say Halle, who you mean Halle?
Halle Berry.
The real Halle Berry? Oh, yeah, she
got me pregnant 5 or 6 times. And then I try to tell her we're cousins, and she don't believe that. So, I mean, I'll just wait till Mary J. Blige do it to me.
Okay. Well, Joe Klein, well, I see Joe been waiting all week from last week, even though this was last week news. We finna get right into it because this what he wanted to jump into. So we gonna give him what he wants. So what? So Trump. Okay, this even though this what do y'all think? Who do you think won the debate? Kamala Harris or Trump? Who do you think? Joe Pancho. Who do you think won that debate between Kamala or Trump?
I think, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay. For the debate,
yeah,
I will say that Kamala Harris was much more articulate. Or more
now your mic is messing up. Turn your mic. Turn your mic. Joe, get your mic. You got your yells on. Do you got your yells on down there?
Can you hear me now?
A little louder. Turn a little louder now.
Yeah,
Gotta get louder now.
Can you hear me better?
A little more louder, you'd be good. Won't you? Yeah, you probably just got to stay 3D on their ass because you closer. When you closer, we can hear you. Next time, see, I got an extended mic and I just turned the volume up. But go ahead. We'll deal with it. Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me
good.
better?
That's good enough. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, what I'll say about the last debate, I'll say the lady
Steve,
Kamala Harris was.
Straighten your camera. You're a little blurry, Steve. Go ahead. Keep going, Joe.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was more prepared in questions that she was asked than Trump. But still, a debate that does not guarantee the victory. But
clear. Keep going, Joe.
But in terms of answering questions, yeah, the questions that she was asked, she answered better than Trump. Trump was more on a defensive mode than Kamala Harris. But that don't guarantee the victory yet. But okay, let's go on and answer more questions. I mean, with more questions that we're gonna ask. But I mean, the last debate, Trump didn't perform as compared to the lady. No, he didn't.
Well, I could say that, but I think that it was rigged because they always soft on her. They always soft on her. But you got your opinion. Go ahead, Steve. What you gonna say?
This is one thing what people don't know. See, I know the whole history of the whole thing. This is the history of it. The smartest man in the world is Adolf Hitler. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you know where Hollywood is. Hollywood is here. Before Hollywood was here, it was in New York. Before Hollywood was in New York, it was in Germany. Do you know that Hollywood get all of their filming techniques from Germany? Adolf Hitler created this thing called propaganda. Before Adolf Hitler was a dictator, you know what he was? He was an artist. He was in show business. There was a woman named Leni Riefenstahl, who was the best cinematographer in the world. She would follow Hitler around, had him kissing little babies, shaking old people's hands, helping elderly women across the street, feeding the homeless. Adolf Hitler created this thing called propaganda. There's only there's 7 companies that own every TV station on TV. They're all Democrat-based. That's why they hate Donald Trump, not just because they say he's a racist, but Donald Trump is not a racist. They hate him because he's not a homosexual. But they can't say that, so they have to say racist. That's just a fact. Now, the reason why this is how you know all of the questions were rigged against Trump, and anything Donald Trump said, they say, "Oh, there's." Kamala Harris did not answer one question. He asked. They said, "Well, what are you going to do for America?" He said, "Well, first of all, you know, my people, and I'm at the hip and the hop," and but she never answered the question. She danced around everything, and this is the thing what people have to think. Kamala Harris was around politics for years. When Kamala Harris was in California, running California, she hid evidence that put innocent Black people in prison for years. Look at every place Democrats run. They're all trash. Cleveland, Chicago, Detroit, LA, New York, San Francisco. She said they tell you nice words what you want to hear, and then bam, they stick you. They hate Trump because Trump is a businessman. And before Donald Trump beat Hillary Clinton, everybody loved Trump. In the 90s, everybody said I'm Trump type. In the 80s, they all loved Trump. It wasn't until he beat Clinton that he became a racist.
That's true.
I'm telling you, I know propaganda. This is why I say Hitler's so smart. He got a country full of people that hate Jewish people. And you know what's so amazing about that?
What?
Adolf Hitler was Jewish. Genius. And he did not kill one Jewish person. But the people who believed in him did it. That's how propaganda works. Genius. Look at this.
Believed in him.
The people who believed in Hitler killed the people. And that's why it was Adolf Hitler was Jewish. But he hated Jewish people.
No, Adolf Hitler was adopted by Jewish.
No, Adolf Hitler was Jewish. His mother he grew up in a Jewish. He hated Jewish people because in school they used to bully him.
We got Chicago in the house. Chicago, keep going. We got Chicago in the house.
Hold on. I want to say something. I want to say something. Can y'all hear me? The only reason why I'm tuning in is because of the hot topics y'all talking about. Because I'm not prepared, but I heard some deep stuff. I had to come in undressed. I had to come in undressed.
Tell the people where you jumping in from.
I'm in Chi-Town right now, and goddamn it, raw. I heard the topics and they're hot, so I had to come in and make my announcements. Y'all talking about some good topics, so I'm gonna let that brother finish. But I tuned in only because of the topics.
We gotta welcome you to One TV One, and we're gonna give you a welcome home.
You're watching One TV One,
and then we finna give you a welcome so you feel at home.
I appreciate that. So the topic is hot. So go ahead, finish that thought, my brother.
Like I said, I was just about finished. But I said, I was just finishing. But the reason what I'm saying is this, and I learned this when I was in film school. There's 7 companies that own every TV station on TV. They're all Democrat based, and that's why that's why it was Donald Trump against the other 3 people, because they were against Trump, because that's how you display the message out. Trump evil. Just think, in California, the Democrats have a bill called Senate Bill 145. That means it's legal to have sex with a kid as long as you're within 10 years of age of the kid. See, all you do is
get out of here. Hold on. You ain't gonna just
that means you don't
research
research
and pass by us. Now, say that again. Come on, man.
Senate Bill 145. All you do is research. And I don't Google. I research. I read books. Senate Bill 145. Look at this. Let's show how crazy it is. The women we've been raped by men and they're against us. We don't know. And you know what the Democrats did because women were being raped by men? They said, you know what we can do about this? Let's let men who wear dresses use the ladies' bathroom. When they start bringing brains back in style, this is going to be an amazing day.
Where's that brother?
Go ahead.
Speak on it. Where's that brother that said that?
Speak on it.
Where's that beloved brother that said he got pregnant by Halle Berry? Brother, that's an honor. That's an honor.
You breaking up.
You know what?
Jackie,
but no, brother.
How about now? How about now? Can you hear me now?
That's even better, man. Let's give it a round.
What I had said, my brother, I said, where's that beloved brother that said he got pregnant by Halle Berry? Now, brother, that's an honor.
It was, but you don't understand. It was an honor. But and I'm gonna tell you, between me and you, I gave her 2 of the damnedest minutes of my life. But after that, she almost didn't want to talk to me again. That's 120 seconds. And I was ram riding, and she kicked me out. And I don't think that was right. I think the police should do something to help me.
Brother, you should have let her buy you a house and a car.
That's what I'm gonna do next time.
And a car.
But back to the subject matter at hand. Now look, I'm gonna give you my thoughts if you don't mind. On that Donald Trump Kamala debate. Now here's my thoughts. First of all, you gotta understand one thing that people miss. That casting station is not for Trump. They're for the Democrats, number one. So you know that thing gonna be one-sided. And the questions was easy, and it sounded like she was already prepped. And she had them microphone earrings on too.
That's what Pancho said.
So that tells you right there that they're working with her and giving her soft questions. But then they pursuing Donald Trump, asking them questions as if they interrogate them. You follow? So that lets you know that this thing is one-sided. That's my thoughts on it.
Go ahead, Pancho.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead. Show.
Yes. There's one thing that I want that caught my attention in that debate. You know, in politics, especially in American politics, I did a little bit of study around it. There's two major things around this politics. Number one is security of people and investments and border and cyber security, security in general. That's the priority number one. And number two is the well-being, where the economy, transportation, food, and schools and all that comes second. But number one is security. Without security, you cannot have investment, no economy, no nothing. Now, Trump, he's more concerned about the priority, which is security first. And I see Kamala Harris, she's more talking about economy, but you cannot have economy when there's no security. Exactly. You cannot build when there's shooting, when there's war. And Trump is warning that, hey, there's World War III at the corner. She's not talking about it. She's talking about the schools. We have to do this for the people. He's not talking about the people. But you cannot talk about people if there's no security at all. If there's war, you cannot talk about people. If there's war, you cannot build schools. If there's war, you cannot build economy. If there's war, you cannot even talk about abortion, about this. You cannot. First thing, you need to talk about security. No war, borders are protected, people are protected, everything. That's priority number one. And that's what Trump is talking about. Because don't forget, the world is watching. And don't forget also that there's a new group that has been formed, composed of, called BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, called BRICS. They started it last year. They want to take away the US dollar as a reference currency from the world and replace it with something else. Trump understands that part very well. He's addressing it, that we need to fight those countries. And with me, they wouldn't do it. She's not addressing it. But those are the priorities. Don't talk about welfare. We're going to create schools, jobs, businesses, and all that. If the dollar is, the US dollar is a jeopardy, about to be lost as a reference currency in the world. Because, if you know, I know that you know that the US dollar, every central bank in the world, they use the US dollar as a reference currency to do any transaction in the world. And that money benefits a lot to the US. I remember the first time when Trump was president, he said, people don't understand that USA is about to lose its most precious position in the world. That's what he meant before BRICS came in. Now BRICS is already here. We need somebody like Trump who say that Russia was afraid of me, China was afraid of me, India was afraid of me. Yes, USA needs somebody like that can stop BRICS. Because if BRICS goes away, BRICS will go with every other country from the world, and US will have few countries left. And if US have few countries left with him, then you know that it's a downfall. That's like USSR back in the late 80s. That's actually what is. Oh yeah, that is a main point. That
you dropping bombs on them, man. Let's give them some bombs.
Yeah, for real, that's actually how we need to see it. This is not the time of focusing on the economy, on business being created. No, this is how to focus on how to overthrow BRICS, how to get the US currency back as a reference currency in the world. Those are how to avoid those all those wars. War here, war here, war here, how to avoid them. Once we avoid the wars around the world, we will not have any migration from other poor countries coming in, because those people come in because there's war in the countries.
All right. Well, what I do think when you were saying that Kamala Harris, she didn't answer no question. Every time they asked her a question, what I was seeing, she would always say, I was raised this, or my family, I remember this, but she would never get to a question that gonna solve a problem. She always go into that. I was raised mean. Whenever she said I was raised, all I'm saying is look for her to run her game because she was trained by the best. Willie Brown, Oakland player, hustler, kind of mayor. He was the mayor, Willie Brown, and that was her sugar daddy. So she got game. I got
That was a sugar daddy.
Oh yeah, that was her sugar daddy. Go look at Willie Brown and go look at her. Montel Jordan used to have on his arm, and she was just the way she looked back then, like she was just a girl happy to get in the club. She don't look like no world leader. She look like somebody that slept her way to the top of the top. Because most gold diggers, I'm sorry, there's no such thing as gold diggers no more. They're now diamond diggers. Everybody done raised the bar, they're diamond diggers. So they raised the bar. So she's a diamond digger. She done made her way to the White House with her gay white husband. He switched both ways. You can't fool me. That man don't look like he love women. I think that was a put together thing because she don't got no kids, and she said, "I'll take your kids. Let's go for the White House," and it worked. Hey, that's all I can say. Satuk, speak on it. Satuk.
Okay, well,
your mic is low, Satuk. Your mic is low.
Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2.
A little better. Step a little closer. The people got to hear you, man, because Chi-Town, we don't hear no bullets. Let the people know that Chicago's safe. It's safe to come out at night. Speak on it. While his church is moving.
What they do? They smile in your face. All the time they won't take your place. The backstabbers.
Well, while they getting their things together, let's go. Well, this is a great time to go for a commercial, and we'll be right back. Let's go for a commercial. Oh, right here. Let's go for a commercial.
Yeah, you okay? What happened?
We're back.
Testing 1, 2. What happened?
We're back. Welcome back.
Okay, I was speaking, and what happened? You cut into a commercial.
Oh yeah, because we didn't want to pass. We got to keep it going over here.
Oh, that's what happened. I got you. Oh, you. Hey, but you got to edit. You got to edit this thing anywhere it go. But look here, as I was saying, that brother was on. Where that brother at? Where that brother that was speaking on bricks?
Oh, just, until he jumped. This is the second time being shot at. I'm thinking if he gets shot at one more time, we ain't gonna have to call him Trump no more. We're gonna have to call him Trump. Because he getting shot at more than Trump. He getting shot at more than Trump. So we're gonna have to call him Trump instead of Mr. Trump. Okay. So the next topic. Let's get into the topic, which is Tito
Jackson
Jackson
passed.
wanna send our
condolences to the family. Joe Jackson, Michael Jackson, probably going through things at their age.
That's a
That's a
sad
sad
time.
time.
It seems
It
like
Jackson
Jackson
gonna live a lot of those kids.
They
They
waiting
waiting on her to
Jack
get in.
Man,
them
checks.
look like some of them gonna cash in on these checks.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
shout out to Tito Jackson. Did you like when you're Michael Jackson?
Okay, let one of them brothers expound on that first.
Expound on it. They can't expound
when they got it.
Are they in the room? Oh my goodness.
They there, but you don't see them.
Okay, we'll dig this here. The one that would have the honor and the door open for that would be best being yourself, because you used to be in the Jackson's household. So what you think about that?
Oh, you remember that too? Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. You was in the household working with the father.
Yes,
So give us your thoughts on that, because we're giving you the honor.
Okay, well, I can't say much.
I'll say that when we go out there
for the memorial weekend. So I don't want to say much until I have Charleston White or somebody else. I gotta check the truth, because a lot of people I say from getting in trouble being loyal, and I ain't caring. So after I go up the temperature, then I know what to go. I'm go hard like King Deal, or would be subservient, majestic. But I ain't gonna go out and die like majestic. Majestic died broke. You see, we papered up. I learned not to get you nowhere. So I'm gonna just say that. I want to just shout out to them and keep that music going along. But the best one was Tito Jackson.
So in other words, you're gonna refrain from comment at the moment.
And I would say, what is my nigga Willie, the one in the Young Thug, he said, I would please to take that. What did you say, I refuse to take that. Something he kept saying. But I'm saying that. My shout out to my nigga Woody from that holding up that Young Thug trial. That nigga rich. That nigga let loose. I was charged for motor cars in the house. From prison to criminal to killing people. The biggest stars are coming out of prison. And they getting a bad pass.
Right.
Back to you.
So let the brother, what's his name? One of the brothers at the bottom. Let them brothers speak on it.
Speak on it. We talking about Tito Jackson. Did you ever get to meet him, brother? I can't hear you. Turn your mic up. Turn your mic up. Pancho, we're going to get Atlanta's mic. Your mic is lower than Puff Daddy's bodyguard that's trying to get down hoes to get in the back of the limo. Turn your volume up. Well, let's see. While we waiting on Pancho Mike to get Steve Turner speak on it.
I'm hearing a lot of echo, so I really can't hear.
Huh?
Everything is echo.
Say that again.
It's a lot of echoing.
Hold on. Oh, Mike. I hear Jackie speak. Let me hear you speak. So I know that. Can you hear me?
Hello. I'm hearing a lot.
It sounds like a lot of high pitched sounds.
Echo.
Like squeaking.
Yeah, there's too much
Right. Echo squeaking.
Okay.
Sounds like they go about having sex.
Maybe that
Maybe
was
that
on
was on
mine.
mine.
Let me check.
Let me check. Let me investigate.
I hear
I hear
real
real
good.
good.
I can't hear because of
Okay,
echo.
what
Okay,
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
do
doing
is this. I
is
get
I
the
think
old
gold.
I'll get the old headphones. I will do that. Get my
Get
new
my new
headphones from
microphone from
No
No
East. The
the
headphones.
headphone.
We're there.
We're
That's how
there.
we
That's how we
do
do that.
that. Until
Until
Yeah, one. I believe that's the microphone or your setup. It's got the squeak.
That right.
Okay, can y'all hear
Can
me
y'all hear
now?
me now?
Can y'all hear
Y'all
me
hear
now?
me now?
Oh, we ain't got no problem hearing you. It's just the squeaking in the background.
Yeah, well, I don't
Right.
know. That's coming from somebody else because that wasn't
That wasn't
happening.
happening.
People keep going in and
going
out.
in and out.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Which one of you brothers came back? Which one of you brothers came back in the room with mice in your pockets?
I
Cause
don't
it's
know.
squeaking.
You still here?
Still here?
Because it wasn't
I'm
no
hearing no blind
blind.
mice.
They kept going in and
Going
out.
in and out.
So, Took,
So,
I hear
Took,
you
I hear
nice
you
and
nice
clear.
and clear.
Yeah, I do
Yeah, I
hear
do
that.
hear that.
It don't
It
matter.
don't matter. The
The
headphones.
headphones. I
I
still hear
still hear
the
the
history.
history.
I still
I
hear
still
that
hear
history.
that history.
You got to
You gotta
invest.
invest.
Testing,
Testing,
testing.
testing.
And where
And
is
where
that
is that
feed
feed
coming from?
coming from?
Let me see.
Let me see.
Black.
That
That
might
might
probably
probably coming
let
from.
me go
Let
to
me
the
go to the
sound.
sound.
In other words, which one of you brothers are Haitian?
No, don't
I'm just having fun,
do
you know.
that, man. Don't do
Now
that.
we just having fun. It's
Right.
getting real boring. It's getting real boring. We just having fun.
I know it is. I know it is. I know it. Hey, it seems
I
like
got it.
oh man,
Oh man,
I
I
thought
thought
it
it
went
went
away
away
for
for
real
real
fast.
fast.
Let me
Let
check
me
this
check
out
this
and put
out.
it back here.
Bam. I think that's it.
That's it.
Grasshopper.
Hey, one, what if you unplug the mic and plug it back up?
I don't think
I don't
that's
think
coming
that's
from the
coming from
mic
the mic.
because it's
That's
yes, I'm talking on it.
on.
I don't think that's from the mic.
Oh, it's something else.
It's the
It's
mic.
the mic.
It went away.
It went away.
So for
So
all
for
my
all
people
my
who
people
say
who say
You still there
still
now?
there now?
Okay, it
Okay,
seems
it
like
seems
it's
like
don't.
it's don't.
That's
That's
better, ain't it?
better, ain't it?
Is that better?
Yeah,
That's
it is.
better.
A lot better.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
well,
we had to
we
go
had to
with
go
that.
with that.
I
I
can't fix
can
it no
fix it
better.
no better.
Okay,
Okay,
who was
who was
talking
talking
before we
before
were?
we were?
Who was talking? I can
I
take
can
this
take
off
this
now.
off now.
Go ahead.
Go
Who was
ahead. Who was
talking?
talking?
Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, now
Okay,
I
now
can
I
hear you
can hear
now.
you.
Okay, let me refresh your memory. You guys was talking about Tito. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh yeah. That was the longest pause. Go ahead. Speak on it.
Speak on it.
Church is moving.
It's moving.
Church. I
Hey,
like
hey,
all of
hey,
that.
Steve,
I'm
you
gonna tell you,
was talking about
it was just a good gel. All of the Jacksons together. From Michael, Tito, Jermaine. I mean, I like all the Jacksons. Janet, all of them. So it's been a big loss behind
big
that.
up in Cleveland? Was it big
What's
up
that?
in Cleveland? Was it people
Do
you
you
come up in
come up in
Cleveland?
Cleveland?
Where you
Where
from?
you from?
Did the
The
people like
people like
I'm
you.
I'm from Cleveland. I'm actually the mayor of Cleveland.
Oh,
I'm
you
the
the
mayor of
mayor?
Cleveland.
And
And
I'm
I'm
not only
not
a
only a
client,
client,
but I'm
but
the
I'm
owner.
the owner.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
Okay,
I said,
Well,
it was a
it was
big
a
loss
big loss
when this
when
brother
this brother
died.
died.
Okay,
Okay,
well, that's
well,
enough
that's
on
enough on
Tito.
Tito.
Let's get
Let's
into
get into
what
what
everyone's
everyone's
talking
talking
about.
about.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
you
you
guys
guys
got some
got some
questions and
questions
want
and
to
want to ask
the
the
Diddy, the
the
Diddy
Diddy
situation.
situation.
And I'm gonna
And
tell
I'm gonna
you
tell
right
you
now,
right now,
listen to it. On
on
One
one
TV,
TV,
we don't
we
care
don't
if
care if
it's
it's
gay, trans,
trans,
straight,
straight,
vertical,
vertical,
or
or
diagonal.
diagonal.
Please,
Please,
just
just
be the
be the
best you.
best you.
You know what
You
I'm
know what I'm
saying?
saying?
And you can
And you
do it.
can do it.
But right
But
now,
right
we
now,
talking
we
about
talking
Diddy,
about Diddy,
the
the
diddler.
diddler.
In the
In
news
the news
today,
today,
Diddley, if you
if
haven't
you haven't
heard,
heard,
he took
he took
Poncho,
Poncho,
the
the
the diddler has
diddler
been
has been
detained.
detained.
Downfall
Downfall
in
in
jail, no
jail, no
bail,
bail,
out of
out of
drinks,
drinks,
out of
out
dope.
of dope.
He went
He
from
went
Puff
from Puff
Daddy
Daddy
to
to
Puff
Puff
Dad
Dad
to
to Puff
Puff
to Puff
Puffy
Puffy
to P
to P
Diddy
Diddy
to
to
Diddy.
Diddy.
The
The
brother
brother
Love, which
Love,
that
which
is
that is
crazy
crazy,
because he
but
just
he just
started a
started a
record label,
record label,
and I was
and
the
I was the
fastest
fastest
record
record
label that
label that
started up,
started up,
but soon
but soon
closed down
closed down
fast.
fast.
You heard
You
nothing
heard
else
nothing
out
else
of that.
out of that.
And
And you haven't,
none of the
none of the
artists have
artists
been
have been
released.
released.
So,
So,
but what
but
y'all
what
think
y'all
about
think about
Diddy
Diddy
getting no
getting no
bail?
bail?
Being a
Being a
billionaire, but
billionaire, but
can't make
can't make
bail,
it,
even if he
even if he
could.
could.
What do y'all
What do
think
y'all
about
think
it?
about it?
Speak on the
Speak on the
situation.
situation.
While we
While we
waiting on
waiting on
the
the
speak
to
on it,
speak on it,
Poncho,
Poncho,
go ahead.
go ahead.
The mic,
Mike,
unmute your
unmute
mic,
the mic,
Poncho.
Poncho.
You got your
You got
mic
your
mute.
mic mute.
There you go.
There you go.
Speak on it.
Speak
What you
on it. What you
think
think
about
about Diddy
not
not
being
being
given
given
bail
bail
by the
by the
New York
New
court?
York court?
Actually, I mean, the sound,
The sound,
the sound is not
sound is not
okay, but
okay, but I
mean,
mean,
I
I
guess what
think
think about
about
Diddy not
Diddy
getting
not
bail,
getting
right?
bail, right?
Say that
Say that
again.
again.
The mic
The
is
mic
low.
is low.
Y'all hear
Y'all
me
hear me
loud and
loud
clear,
and
right?
clear, right?
But I'm
But I'm
hearing you
hearing you
guys low.
guys low.
I
I
cannot hear you.
cannot hear
I mean,
you.
the
I
sound,
mean, the sound,
I mean, it sound bad down
head
south
down,
I cannot hear.
cannot hear.
Somebody
Somebody got something
going
going
because
because
I'm hearing it
I'm
through
hearing
the
it through
speaker.
the speaker.
I'm hearing
I'm hearing
somebody
somebody
going in the
going in the
background.
background.
If you can
If you
mute
can
that,
mute that,
Cause it's
Cause it's
feeding back
feeding
in the
back in the
speech,
speech.
and we can
And we
just
can
hear
just
our
hear our
guests
guests
speak
speak
honestly from
honestly
the
from
heart,
the heart.
and the
And the
viewers
viewers can
can speak
speak.
and go ahead.
Go ahead.
Steve Turner,
Steve
your
Turner,
mic.
your mic.
We talking
We
about
talking
this.
about this.
Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
Okay, that's
Okay, that's
better.
better.
Y'all
Y'all
gotta
gotta
stay
stay
close
close
because you
because
guys
you
don't
guys
have
don't
no
have no
privacy. I
I got
got
a
a mic,
mic,
but you
but
guys
you
gotta
guys
use the
gotta use the
phone mic.
phone
Y'all
mic.
gotta
Y'all
sit
gotta
closer
sit
to
close
the
to the
phone. That's
phone. That's
probably
probably
why
why
it's not
it's
picking
not
up.
picking up.
So
So
just
just
get a
get a
wireless,
wireless,
get a
get a
plug to
plug
go
to
in the
go in
mic
the mic
next
next
time,
time,
and the people
and the
can
people
hear you
can hear
more.
you more.
Or you
Or
gotta
you
sit
gotta
I
sit
might
close,
work.
close
and you be
and
too
you be
close
too
to the
close to
camera.
the camera.
But
But you,
Steve Turner
Steve
got a
Turner got a
professional mic,
professional
so he
mic, so
good.
he
Go
good.
ahead,
Go
Steve.
ahead.
But
But
go ahead,
go ahead.
speak on it.
Speak on it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
said,
like I said,
it's a
it's a
terrible
terrible
loss.
loss.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
another brother to be
Another
gone
be
like
gone
this.
like this.
Big
Big
fame. I'm
fame. I'm
glad
glad
that
that
because of
because of
Juan, man, I
why, man, I
appreciate you for
appreciate
that too.
that
Because
too.
Juan
Because why
introduced me
introduced me
to a lot
to
of
a
the
lot of
Jacksons.
Jackson.
It was at
It was
least
at
30
least
or
30
40
or
of
40 of them.
them.
And
But you know,
but you know,
it's a big
it's a big
loss.
loss.
And you never
And you
that's
never
why I
that's why I
appreciate every
appreciate
day
every
because
day.
never
Never
really
really
realize how
realize
much of a
how much
loss
of a
until
loss until
somebody is
somebody is
gone.
gone.
And
And
you know,
you know,
the brother
the
was a
brother
good
was a good
dude.
dude.
Right,
Right,
right.
right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say, since it's silent, I'm gonna say, a situation like that taking place, we oftentimes, too many, don't refer to what the underlying problem is with our people passing away. Most of that stuff is health related. I don't even know, but I'm gonna
We
go ahead
hear
and jump
you
out on the
nice
limb.
and good. We hear
I'm
you
a,
clear.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump out on the limb and say that's health related
That's
because we
health related.
oftentimes avoid the underlying issues. It's that we got a health epidemic of bad health. Most of these people dying because of what they eat, what they drink, what they smoke. This stuff is health related. So we should be addressing those kind of issues because people come and go like the rivers of a stream every day,
I like
every
that.
day,
Rivers of the stream.
every day. But it's not the fact that people passing, it's why they're passing so prematurely. You follow? So if we address health issues, we could save lives. And that's my thoughts on that. And condolence to the family, you know. So that's my
You
thoughts
must
on
be
that.
talking about. You must be talking about
Talking
Tito.
about Tito.
Yes, indeed.
Steve
Steve
Turner.
Turner, you gotta
rotate this
rotate.
stuff. Hey, but
Hey, but
so
so
you're right
you're right
about
about health
because they
they
found out
found out
that
that
he
he was
was in
in Mexico.
and
And
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I know another
another
70-year-old man.
man.
And Tito was
Tito was
older
older
than
than
him,
him,
but he's
but he's
71,
71,
and he's
and
lived
he's
in
lived in
LA.
LA.
Now,
Now,
if
if
you go to
you go to
Mexico for
Mexico
two
for
things,
2 days,
to go to
to
the
go to the
clubs,
clubs,
find
find
women
cheap
down
women
there
down there to
to
school,
or
or
drugs.
drugs.
Three things.
3 things.
Now, why do
Why
you
do you
gotta
gotta
go
go
over
over
there
there
to get some
some
food
food
when you
when
got
you got
taco
taco
restaurants right
restaurants right here
here at the border?
border?
So
So I
I
mean,
mean, I hope
I
his
hope his
friends
friends
that was in the
that was in
back
the
car
back
when they
car when
showed
they
the
took
picture,
the
they
picture,
look
they
slick.
look slick.
They really
They
look
really
slick,
look slick,
slicker than
slicker than
silk one.
silk one.
So
So
I'm
I'm just
say
gonna
that.
say that.
And I don't
I
know.
don't know.
And
But
sometimes
sometimes
people
people
go out of the
go out
way
of
to
the
do
way to
things
for their friends
when their
when their
friends
friends
don't
don't
appreciate that,
appreciate them,
and they
and
wind
they
up
wind
like
up
you
like
see,
you see
a good
a good
friend
friend wind up
leaving the
leaving
planet
the planet
before his
before his
own
own fucking
while his
while
friends
his
still
friends
alive.
still alive.
But look here, what was the outcome on that? Anybody said anything about the cause of death?
All they
Said
said,
goddamn
goddamn
it,
ruh,
goddamn it,
ruh. They
Well, that's what they
said
said.
that's all they
That's all
said.
they
You guys are actually
actually
hiding,
hide
because
because
the
you know the
Jacksons are
Jacksons are
papered up.
papered up.
You got
You got some people that come see you.
especially if
Tito,
Tito,
you know,
that's kind of America's
America's
favorite
favorite.
Tito.
And notice what I said. I said most of our people are dying because of the underlying reasons of health conditions. So this is not just the Tito situation. I'm saying overall, speaking of somebody passing, again,
Right.
Frankie Beverly as well, same thing.
Oh yeah. Holy shit.
These things are health related. We're dying prematurely. So even if that's not the case with Tito, but we're dying prematurely, it's yet to be addressed on a serious note. Even if Tito's situation is different, but I'm just saying, we got to check that to save lives. Now, other stuff go on, of course. Then we got to talk about the guy that was allegedly killed in Carolina, right?
So who was that? It was
The truck driver, the young truck driver, the black guy.
Else got murked?
And they put it looked like they put a rope around his neck and set him up under a tree. He was sitting down under the tree with the rope around his neck to make it look like allegedly to make it look like a committing suicide attempt.
That ain't funny, but I'm just pitching a nigga that's
that's on the investigation now.
A tree with a rope around.
So that's on the investigation now. Have you brothers heard about that?
When did that happen?
Oh, ain't nobody in the room but me and you.
Yeah, it don't matter.
They keep jumping in, jumping out.
What has happened? I'm like the nosy lady looking out the window in the projects, telling on everybody.
So yes, I forget the brother name, but it's a young guy, no more than 25 years old. He could be younger.
And he was in a white neighborhood.
They said it was Ku Klux Klan was right across the street at a bar.
Right.
They got some kind of club over there across the street.
Wow.
So that's going on right now.
Steve, turn your mic on.
I turned off. I don't want to make noise.
So let me ask them brothers. Have you brothers heard about the guy that was a young black brother that was found up under a tree in I think North Carolina?
No.
Oh, you heard about that? Yeah, they found a black brother, truck driver. I think he's no more than 25. He might be under 25. But he drove to do some kind of work with his truck, drop off a load or something. And they found him under a tree with a rope around his neck with his back up against the tree, sitting down, dead.
Was he in a white neighborhood?
Well, they say, like I say, the Ku Klux Klan had a club across the street.
A club?
Somewhere around there.
And the nigga knew that. He had to knew it was a Ku
But
club.
But you can't say that, Juan.
We knew, Jackie, you can speak on this because we knew to stay the hell out of Cicero because that's what the Klan, or stay the hell out of 79th and Western, or Pulaski, anywhere past Cicero, or back in the day was what they call that. That was
you know what?
That was, I found it. That was the Klan area. So
you know why you knew that though, Juan? You know how you knew that? You knew that because people like these days don't understand. They say, "Oh, the South is racist." The South ain't racist. The most segregated cities in America are up north. Cleveland is number one. Chicago is number two. Boston is number three, and Detroit is number four. In America, we got Ku Klux Klan. I never knew white people and black people could be friends until I left Cleveland and started traveling. We got Ku Klux Klan bars. I never knew that. We have a thing called May Day. May Day is on May 1st. When black people are white people, nobody's going to kill that. So we can kill for anything. There's too many mixed kids in America for people to.
Okay, hey brother, we can't really hear you. Not to interrupt you, but that sound has came back in. That loud sound of screeching came back in.
Yeah, I got it. We detect custom let me see, reload.
Okay, it's gone now. It's came back.
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, it stopped. The sound stopped. Okay, look, I sent the link in the chat. I put a link in the chat pertaining to the young brother that was found dead under a tree in Carolina. So I put a link in the chat.
Yo, Steve, can you hear me? Yo, Joe, can you hear me, Pancho?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Pancho?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Oh,
You hear me?
no, let me turn the volume. Okay, go speak again. Yeah. Let me check and see if we still live on Facebook. let me get Satuk back in. Let me get Satuk.
There's Steve back there.
Satuk. Steve Turner, where did Steve go? Okay, well, we live. We still live. We got knocked off. Every time somebody get knocked off, it brings that echo. So now, Pancho, can you hear me?
I mean, now there's no more echo. Now I can hear you 100%.
Yeah, when people, however, when people get knocked out, when they go out and come back in, somehow it messed the echo, because that ain't on my end. It's on, because I ain't got knocked out yet. at all. Let me see, get Steve Turner back in. Oh, it's a different.
Or maybe they're watching us on Facebook.
No, they messing around with their cameras. They should have did that ahead of time when I told them. Cause I cleaned my lens and everything, and I already had my notes. I told them that. I talked to them 3 days ago. Let me see. Okay, I'm typing his name, Steve Turner. And okay. Well, I just sent it to them. Let me go to commercial break. I'm coming right back. Get me a drink of water. You should go get you a drink of water. And Joe, next time, see, can you rotate your camera? Next time, see, can you rotate it like them? So all the screens be the same dimensions. But I'm going to get some water.
All right, I'll do that. Okay, let me get a drink
And
also. I mean, while you
I'm going to go to a commercial real fast. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to play two. All right. We're back.
Are you looking for the best natural, nourishing, nutrient-full under-eye face and body moisturizer? Visit oneali.com to get to own one. The world's most luxurious custom-crafted black-owned skincare products. Oh, enjoy free shipping and just call 7023762185.
One anti-aging serum cream. I use this day and night.
Are you looking for the best natural, nourishing, nutrient-full under-eye face and body moisturizer? Visit oneali.com to get to own one. The world's most luxurious custom-crafted black-owned skincare products. Oh, enjoy free shipping and just call 7023762185.
One anti-aging serum cream. I use this day and night.
It said I tried to get in and say I was blocked in. I can't get in and say I was blocked.
Nah, that's a new link I sent. You got to refresh your thing because I just put the new one in.
Look at the thing. What happened?
Yeah, whenever that happens, you just got to refresh, close it, and open it back up.
Okay, I'm doing it now. I was wondering what the hell happened. All right.
I gotta get the tip. A little music. Let's take a little break. Play some music right there. All right, Joe. Joe, can you hear me clear?
Yeah, I can hear clearly. And you can hear me?
Okay. Yeah, if you can turn your volume up a little more.
Did we get Steve?
Okay, that's a better. I'm gonna send Steve this one more time, man. These guys keep getting knocked out. I don't know what's wrong with. They must be living out there in the hills where you get bad reception. I don't get it.
Hello.
Okay, go and finish what we were talking about. Diddy going to jail. If you didn't get it. We had left on that. Diddy. What do you think about Diddy not getting bail? Steve Turner.
Well, this is what I think. I think that the world needs to engage in common sense. Because think about this, Juan. If I take a knife right now and cut you on your arm, what would happen right now?
Yeah.
When I cut you on your arm, what would happen? What would happen?
I would bleed.
You would bleed. When would you bleed?
As soon as it opens?
So you wouldn't bleed 40 years later, would you?
No.
See, that would almost be stupid and asinine. Why are these people saying Diddy did this? He did it like 40 years ago, 30 years ago, 20. If he did it 20 years ago, why didn't you do anything when he did it? Because think about it. Your arm wouldn't wait 20 and 40 and 30 years to bleed. It would bleed right then. If a bird takes a dump on your car right now, the dump wouldn't show up 40 years later. It's going to show up right now. So think about that. Are these people that stupid, or people just don't have brains? Nothing happens years later. My cousin Bernadette didn't even get fat all of a sudden. She's been prepping her body to be 700 pounds, and this is the result. So it's a sham. People love to be victims in this day, and using the proper sense. I mean, if Diddy did something that you didn't like, why would you go back there again and again and again and again? It's a sham.
Man, wow. I get it. Joe, speak on it. Talking about the Diddy.
For him, as Steve just mentioned, what he did 20, 30, 40 years ago coming out now in a country like this where you have all the tools to get somebody incriminated, like the Secret Service, all the and the police, and for justice, not doing anything at that time, and then resurface right now. It means that maybe there's something that he was doing that
Yo, Steve, say something right quick.
One.
See, I see, Joe, that's your mic. That's your mic making the X. Because Steve mic's not making that. Something is, you got something else running on your phone while you hear the backup. Because Steve is clear, my mic clear, so something's in your background when you're talking. Go ahead. Yeah, because he is clear. When you were speaking, we hear feedback.
maybe back in the days he played well with the system, and now he ain't playing no more with the system, or the system is against him, or there's something behind it. Because as Steve said, why wasn't he arrested 20, 30, 40 years ago? Why is it coming out now?
Joe, I mean, Pancho, go in and come back out. Because your mic is it's double feedback. Do you got something else running in the background on your phone? Did you close all the other apps? Because you got to close all the other stuff out. Because don't you hear?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I hear you, but you see how clear Steve is? You don't hear no background.
No, I hear some background from your side.
Okay, but I'm okay. Well, can you turn your mic up loud then? Because your mic is.
Yeah, basic. So can we?
We hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, what I was saying Didi, as Steve mentioned earlier on, said most of the stuff he did it 40, 30, 20, 10 years ago, 5 years ago.
Right.
Why all this time? Why all this time everything is resurfacing now?
Right.
I mean, back in the days when he was doing that, keep on doing it. Was it? I mean, maybe he was playing along with the system, and now the system is trying to spit him out, or what?
Right.
It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It really don't make sense.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
I mean, that kind of practice that they're talking about. He not the only one who does that. I mean, we've been hearing about those stories for a long time ago. But it depends on who you're playing with to be protected.
But
if you're not playing along with them, then they spit you out.
But at the same time, self-preservation is the law of the land. I cannot go into a lion's den and be surprised if a lion bites me. That's what lions do. If you go with blood on your body and go into the ocean, you cannot be surprised if a shark bites you. So this is what I want to know. All the people who saying, did he rape me all these years and all this stuff, why, if you notice, why don't the homeless man ever rape him a bunch of times? Or the manager at Walmart? Why is it only these rich people with money? Do they have selective thinking? If you look at the news, I watch the news all the time. Not one day did the manager at Walmart get caught raping these ladies or men, or they never press charges on the manager of McDonald's. It's always Puff Daddy, Bill Cosby, people with money.
or the guy that I remember back in 2012 the guy that was supposed to become the president of France. He was acting as a director of IMF here in New York.
Right.
And in the eve of him going to run his campaign as the president of France, he got arrested here in New York for rape charges.
Right.
Dominique Strauss-Kahn, his name.
Right. And I do remember hearing that. But that's why I have a new thing, and this has really been helping me in my life. And I mean that. I'm not just making stuff up. I have a new something that's really been helping me as I begin to do more TV shows and movies. When I do have sex with a woman against her will, it's with a homeless woman who's high on meth because they have never came and backstabbed me. Or sometimes a fat woman at the back of the IHOP buffet. They don't complain either. But these good-looking women, and they always have something to say. Have you ever? I've never heard a midget complain. It's always the good-looking ladies, never that. I like to have sex with women with birth defects, a woman with 6 or 7 arms or something. So the judge can look at them and say, well, why didn't you fight them off, ma'am? Try it. Just try it, man. Before you knock it. That's what they are. When I thought gold diggers was somebody who digs in their nose a lot for boogers, but no, that's not the case. What you need to do is try to have sex with a woman with 5 or 6 feet and things like that, so the judge can laugh them out of the courtroom. It's these good-looking women who mess it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Juan said, "Wow."
Nah. And the other thing that I can say, I hear many women on the street. I mean, say, you guys, we're gonna show you now. It's gonna be our turn. Kamala Harris is gonna become the next president. It's gonna be a lady. We're gonna show you, man. We're gonna show you guys this and that. As I told this other woman, said, look, this is very irresponsible for you to talk like that, because the world is at the brink of collapsing.
Right.
We are at the verge of entering World War III. Both Donald Trump and Kamala Harris mentioned the same thing during the debate. Now, this issue of this election is not about women winning. It's about humanity surviving against whatever that is that we're about to face, meaning war with all these weapons, and secondly with AI, artificial intelligence.
Right.
And also USA has a serious problem of almost losing its most prestigious position in the world, which is the US dollar being the reference currency of the world. I mean, you know that out of 202 countries listed in the UN, 198 countries use the US dollar in their central bank for every transaction.
Right.
Now that position, if it is, that makes USA a lot of money every minute, every second. Let me give an example. Let's say if Kenya, somebody in Kenya is doing a transaction with a country like Malaysia, for instance. Malaysia shillings will be converted, into US dollar, and then sent to Kenya, converted also into US dollars. So whatever the gap that it is there, US dollar makes a cut, makes benefits out of it, makes a cut, and that goes back to the Reserve Bank. And that money is actually used for welfare, for social security, SSI, and all those benefits that they give to people. Now imagine USA losing that position. Now that means that the welfare money will be cut off. Now can you imagine Americans living without the SSI? That's dangerous.
Wow.
That's very dangerous.
But
That's
you
highly
know what's so
dangerous.
crazy? I think what's so crazy about that. That's actually what we're going to anyway, because like I said, people don't with this entire thing should let you know that, especially with black people, we just want to hear people tell us nice words. You don't have to do nothing for us, but just tell us nice words. Democrats want you broke, dumb, and dependent. If they want, that's what they take nice words. And if they don't like somebody, say that other guy's racist. But we're your friends. But if you look at every Democrat ran city, they're all trash. And the reason why that's very important, because with this Kamala Harris, they're getting ready to bring. This is a fact. We go by facts, not feelings. They're getting ready to bring back drafts. You're gonna get drafted into the military now. So you don't have to wait till. So that means these little kids who are 5 years old, when they get old enough, they're gonna have to go. And they're gonna be drafted in. We have to think. Just think. The women said we've been raped, and Democrats said men can use rape in the bathroom. This is the dumbest generation, because people just want to hear nice words. It's almost like you going to McDonald's every day to get and give them the money for a hamburger value meal. And when you pay them, they just make you wait. They don't give you nothing. So you say, okay, maybe it's a bad day. You go the next day and buy a Big Mac value meal. They give them the money. They don't give you nothing. And you do the same thing for 40 years. The people who are not going to McDonald's say, dang, that guy's dumb, because he keeps doing the same thing, but he gets nothing for giving them his money. It's the same thing with black people. We keep voting Democrat and we get nothing. They pass laws for homosexual. Democrats pass laws for Asian rights, Mexican rights, but they don't do nothing for black people. But you know what they do? You know what? In June, they say June is homosexual month. That's very disrespectful, because black people were freed from slavery in June. They would never do that with Jewish people month. They would never do that with nobody with Asian month. And they look at scrotums more than anybody. But we're the only people in America you can disrespect. And we have to wake up and start thinking before it becomes illegal to do so. I'm telling you, you can't even say midget. But this is just like insane. I'm telling you. That's why, truthfully, man, this election let me know why I'm doing the right thing. I like to have sex with women with Alzheimer's, and none of them ever argue back with me. They forget.
Women with Alzheimer's.
Yeah, they don't remember, but that's good. I let a couple people use money and they don't remember to pay it back, but then I borrow money from them on Thursday when the mind is, coming back a little bit, if you know what I
mean. Steve.
Yeah, yes, sir.
When you do comedy, you go to the Laugh Factory, or what is that? The comedy spots in LA.
The Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store. They also have the Ice House in Pasadena. The main two I go to is the Laugh Factory and the Comedy Store. Then on Wednesdays, I host a show. Supposed to host on Wednesdays in Hollywood. It's called Cabo. It's on Hollywood and Highland, 8 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
It's Joe, Hollywood and Highland.
You come to LA, you gotta hang out.
Yeah, man. Right next to the El Capitan Theater.
Oh, yeah.
And I do that.
But
the reason I couldn't do it today is because I have really been having to read this thing, because we filmed tomorrow. So I got to learn these 7-8 pages before 7 a.m. So that was the producer called me, wanted to know if I've been how's the read coming and things like that, and they're coordinating the ride for me tomorrow.
Is this a movie or
It's a TV
series?
pilot. It's a pilot. I'm used to doing movies, but this is a TV show, American Jukebox.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay.
CBS, yeah, for CBS. So it's gonna be good. And I will be able to get every fat woman at Denny's when I do this. I'll tell you, I had a girl
So where you guys at?
But this is the thing. I had a woman out here so fat, man. She get naked and take off all her clothes, but look like she's wearing a jogging suit. I mean, it's amazing. We would walk around like that. I would put my arm halfway around her back, and it's like Jesus made her, and he needed theme music. She's a big one.
Wow. Well, I guess that's enough about Diddy. Anything you guys wanna speak on before we go wrap this thing up? How can the people reach you, Steve?
Well, I am comedian Steve Turner at all social media platforms. Comedian Steve Turner, Facebook, Instagram. Also, comedian Steve Turner on what you call that other one, the TikTok things like that.
Or TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. I'm at AOL.com, SDT Comedy at AOL.com. Definitely.
One more time.
S Sam D Dog T Thomas Comedy COMEDY at AOL.com. Definitely reach me out on that. If you're a beautiful woman, we're belong together, we're in a relationship. If you are fat or a midget or have mental problems, then we're probably cousins. So don't worry about me. But definitely, guys, don't be there. Make sure you do reach out. I love to say hi. We can talk about anything except for money loans. I'm rich to a poor man, but the rich people call me their friend. I mean helper. Sorry about that. And so, guys, let's reach out. Let's stay connected. It's going down like a midget in prayer.
Oh man, give him a round of applause. Oh yeah. And you got any shows coming this week before you go? No shows coming up this week or anything where they can see you?
This week, no, because I'm filming the TV pilot, the CBS pilot, the rest of the week. But next week, I'll be back up, definitely on Hollywood and Highland at Cabo. In addition to that, I will be at the Sunset Rooftop on Monday in Sunset Boulevard in Gower, right across from the Sunset Gower Studios. And Monday night, around 8 p.m., I'll be at the Comedy Store.
Oh, wow. That should be a great one there.
I wish you well. Good luck, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man.
I see your name is on the wall.
Right, my name is on the wall, right in the front, under Paul Mooney's name.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank
Only
you,
the
brother.
legends make it up on that wall.
Yeah, I made it up there with Mitzi was there.
Oh, Mitzi Shore. Oh, man, she was something else.
Yeah, man.
That's probably Shore's mother. She gave Richard Pryor his break. Paul Mooney, so David Letterman, everybody.
You're right.
To make
everybody
who
came out of the 70s. Everybody came out the 70s, 80s, 90s. Man, it's all. You know how they opened up the Laugh Factory?
Carlin. I don't think Carlin came through there. He was already hot then. But
yeah, he came out of the comedy. George Carlin came out the comedy store. Right, Dangerfield Comedy Store.
Yeah.
But the reason why they made it, the Laugh Factory, is because the owner of the Laugh Factory, Jamie Masada, he was trying to do comedy too, but Mitzi would never pass him. He couldn't get past Mitzi, so he opened up his own show, a own comedy club, which is the Laugh Factory, and that's how that came.
Oh, that's the Improv, the Jewish guy on that.
Right.
Michael Jackson was Michael Jackson's thing.
Right.
Yeah, that dude. But Missy, for her to be in comedy so long, the guy that outsmarted her was the one that owned the improv because he got his comedy specials and shows on network. She didn't think of that. So the improv was doing a lot of Friday night comedy or something that was on TV or on cable. So I forget his name. You might know the old dude that used to own the improv.
Man, I don't remember his name. I know you talk about, but I don't remember his
the
name.
old guy, white guy with the short, stubby hair, Jewish guy.
You remember?
Spike worked for him. Yeah.
Right.
But and Joe. Yeah. So Pancho, I'll give it up.
Yep.
We're gonna give it up to Pancho because he's been a sport and telling us about Africa. And you guys, again, you're doing basketball. That's in boxing. You're a comedian. You're any form of entertainment, acting. Businessman. You want to do business in Africa?
Yep.
Joe, how can they Pancho, Joe, Mr. Klein, how can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me. I like voice calls on my telephone number. 470-471-6015. Or
one more time.
669.
Okay, give it to him.
470.
470.
471.
471.
6015.
6015.
15. And the second one is 669 340
Second number
7892. Yeah.
Second number is
669
What else?
340
7892. That's 340
7892.
7892. And
92.
hit them up.
And on Facebook, I'm as Joe Plain.
Joe Plain. Yeah. Now you're in Sacramento area right now, or what part of California?
No, I'm in San Francisco, Bay Area.
Oh, San Francisco. You know, San Francisco used to
Bay
be
Area.
so beautiful now. I'm hearing that it's looking bad right now for some reason because of the mayors.
Yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad. It's really looking bad.
But that was.
But I mean, it's an old city, you know.
Yeah, but it always had.
It's an old city, so they have to.
Hills, those mountains. But I was there for the Super Bowl, so I know.
Yeah, the hills.
It was beautiful, but now when they show it, it's not this. It's like a whole different. They trashed the city. What I'm looking, especially downtown.
I mean,
what happened to all the businesses? Tell us about that. What's going on?
Business nowadays, I mean, everything is changing. AI is taking over everything, you know, especially in developed countries. Now, business as we know it, I think most best places to invest now is in Africa and China, you know. You cannot, I mean, you just cannot do with USA only. You have to do US, forget about Europe.
Right.
Asia, mainly obliged, and Africa. You need those three places. You really need it.
But that's why
that's where the money's at.
To get with Joe,
you know,
Klein or Pancho Star. But on Facebook, he's going by Joe Klein, J-O.
Joe Plain.
And type in PLEIN, and you'll find him. And he's an honest man, especially his brother. He really knew his thing, man. He blew a lot of people away when they go to Africa. A lot of celebrities want to have somebody I remember, I remember, as big as Chris Tucker was, he told Jermaine Jackson, he said, "Man, I'll be looking at your page when you in Africa. You be doing it. You all over. You with royalty." And he said, "When I go over there, I don't get treated like that." And Jermaine told him, "That's because you ain't with me." So Chris Tucker tricked Jermaine to hook him up with Michael Jackson. And once he got with Michael Jackson, he never looked back. It's like Steve Harvey when he used me to hook him up with the Jackson family. He got with Michael Jackson. He dumped me and the Jackson mother and father, and he only fucked with Michael Jackson. So y'all don't do that to Joe. He's a good man.
Yes. Yeah, many. I've came across that many times in the past, where I try and link people and then they forget about me and say, okay, if you want a business done, forget about Joe, you know. But I mean,
well, that's why.
But
I'm only. Oh, somebody's saying cheap viewers. Somebody I'm watching on there. I'm forgetting the chat. Somebody saying viewers cut out, cheap viewers cut out. Man, I'm not reading. I'm looking at the chat. I forget we got people in the chat. Let me bring this guy in. Saying there's a lot of people that's been in the chat wanting to come in, but I put the link in the damn chat for they to come in. They sitting there looking. Let me put a new link. I was ready to shut the show down and retire because I can't wait. Let's look at the comments. We got Steve Turner back in. Let's see who this guy is. Hey, Toot, come on in since you're saying cheap viewers on the Cutley. Come on in and say what you want to say. I just put the link in. Hey, Steve, unmute your mic. I see your mic. You're looking bright as day. You're looking good on there. I see you got the wine hat on. That's the new lavender. And show that head to the camera. I just noticed you got the wine hat on. Yeah, that looks dope on you. But I gotta see that on stage, man. In Hollywood.
Oh, you will.
That's a nice hat.
And it is going down like a hooker's head in Houston.
Hey, y'all, that ain't cheap. That's with shipping. That's $70. Free shipping.
I'm telling you.
I threw him in a t-shirt.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you what's so cool about it. It's $70, but he's showing love because this one is dope. It's going down.
That's all crystal. That's sparkle. You see how mine's sparkle? That's sparkle.
But yours ain't better than mine.
That's the one, like Gucci, you got Fendi, you got Balmain, Balenciaga.
Right.
He has a wand. Like people wearing Chanel, Gucci.
Right. I gotta get my stuff.
He got the wand. Like
wand, and it is dope.
Calvin by you got Mark by Mark Jacob. You got Donna by Donna New York.
Oh,
you got who else was it? Oh yeah, by Tommy Hilfiger, where he got one by Juan Ali.
That's right, and it's dope.
Now, he kept mistaking that for one with. As you see him behind me, this is Juan Ali for those that like Louis Vuitton, Yves Saint Laurent. This is the WA. That's the monogram. That's the WA. Joe Klein, I don't know if you knew that. You're like, what's that symbol mean?
Juan Ali.
The WA. There's a lot of black. I got tired of black NBA players buying high-end luxury. I say, don't complain. Come up with your own product. I got tired of seeing football. Louis Vuitton product. Man, so Steve supported me. Rocking the wand. We got to get you an extra large. Well, large, you got to show your muscles, Steve. You got to get you a large like this.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, Juan, between me and you, and I gotta tell you, because I definitely want to show my muscles off. When I go to Somalia, man, I'm like Hulk Hogan.
Somalia. Man, you don't want to go over there, man. You wind up on that boat like Tom, the guy that got nominated for an Oscar and lost out to Denzel. What's his name, Tom?
Tom Cruise?
No, Tom, the other one that from Bosom Buddies.
Oh, that you talking about Tom Arnold? No, that's
the guy that 2-time he won 2 Oscars already.
I know you talk about with the
Tom, they're from Bosom Buddies. He wore the dress. They were roommates.
I know, but let me see.
They were roommates. I forget his name, but
I don't.
He played in the guy, the retarded guy.
Forrest Gump? Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. That's I knew you were talking about. You said Bosom Buddies. That's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's the hat too. So that's the matching hat too. Steve.
And then they have another Bosom Buddies.
Steve,
with a bunch of unknown African American ladies.
See that? So that's the hat to the shirt.
Right. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Louis Vuitton got their symbols, but this one of them says not symbols. All these symbols are similar. But Louis Vuitton got their little symbols.
Bam, I'm gonna let y'all go so I can start doing these lines. I gotta learn these lines.
Man.
Be safe out there, y'all. I love it. I'm gonna talk to you again. We gonna do it.
And y'all go check out Steve Turner, and he'll keep informed. Let us when his movie coming out.
Yes.
And whatever sitcoms he'll be on, and you know where to catch him. Steve Turner Comedy. And Pancho, get the people your number one more time before you leave. Go ahead, tell it to me.
The first number is 470.
471 60
then 6015
6015. And I want to thank all you guys. You have been watching. Oh, okay. You got another number. What it is? 6 what?
669
69. Say it. Let's start over. 6 what?
669 double 6
669 669
669 340
340. That's 340. What else?
7892.
7892. All right. Well, I want to thank you. Y'all give Joe a round of applause. Give Joe a round of applause.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity to share our views, and to let people know what's going on, and also for viewers to see the greatest designer who's been around, who's one Ali, the only one, the main one.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you. And we're going to tighten this up next week. Oh, you finally, and Joe, watch a video, see how to rotate your cameras. Joe, because Joe, I like what you got going on, but we got to get the two countries to merge, Africa and America, and do business, especially Black Americans joining forces with Africa. And with that said,
yes, I mean, it is about time that Black Americans connect with
the motherland,
the source.
Oh yeah, I saw so many viewables, so many videos. Joe Jackson.
There's empty space not built that we can build our own new cities. New streets, like Akon is building cities. We can do that too.
Yeah, because I got a video Joe Jackson brought back when Michael was on the history tour, and he showed me Sun City. But Michael Jackson was staying in one of his fly-ass hotel over the whole city, and they went up to the room. But Michael, you'll see Michael in the video. I'm gonna go look for that. But Michael's in the room, hotel room. Joe Jackson and Catherine walks in, and I got that rare footage. I got a lot of videos that of the family, but I want to show that. But but the thing about over there in America, they make it like only the little kids got flies around them all the time. But the Joe Jackson said America don't want black people to know that they got more rich black people over there and more Rolls Royces and Mercedes Benz over there than here in America. But they don't show that. They don't show that. That's what he said. And I saw some of that in the
They
video.
only show the bad part.
Yeah, they only show the bad part and the wilderness and the animals. They never show you the party nightlife and the elite, the successful people over there, which now you're finally seeing all these years later on YouTube. But it's a lot of big players over there that they think they can just go to Dubai, but they're doing just as good in Africa. Yes. So I want to thank you, Pancho.
In 2010,
Yeah. Yes. Go
in
ahead.
2010, when South Africa hosted the World Cup, Soccer World Cup, everybody was
Wow.
shocked. Said, "Is this Africa?"
Oh yeah, they was expecting to see a struggling country. Wow,
Oh yeah.
that's
When they
amazing.
came, they see Johannesburg, Pretoria, especially Cape Town. I need to take you to Cape Town one day, where Muhammad Ali used to live. I mean, for some time. I mean, he moved that side.
Wow.
It was
Hey man, look.
morning when I was
Now next week when you come, next week you come on. I'm gonna let the viewers know tonight. Next week I just joined forces with an actual New England Patriot. He retired, but he's a championship New England Patriot. So he's gonna be doing my sports. He's gonna be doing sports with me. So next week, Monday on Wednesday, look for Devin Wyman, number 72, New England Patriot. And I want you to speak on that, what you talking about, Sun City and all that. I wish you talked about that early, because the viewers need to know that. The World Cup. So remember that, write that down. And I'm going to get out of here. And let's give Joe Pline a round of applause. All right? Let's give him a round of applause. And I want to thank you for coming on. Oh, yeah. I appreciate you, Joe. And thank you for coming in. And I'm going to sign out. And you've been watching Juan TV1. I'm your host, Juan Ali. Oh, yeah, you can reach me and you can shop merch you see here, WANALI.com. That's WANALI.com. And you can always call me or call in for the show and send me a link through the phone number is 702-849-5272. One more time, 702-849-5272. Call me, send me a link to join in on the talk, the conversation. I'm your host, Juan Ali. And again, you've been watching Juan TV. Church is on the move. Church.
And you're watching Juan TV1.
We are.
Are you looking for the best natural, nourishing, nutrient-full under-eye face and body moisturizer? Visit oneali.com to get to own one. The world's most luxurious custom-crafted black-owned skincare products. Oh, enjoy free shipping and just call 7023762185.
One anti-aging serum cream. I use this day and night.